Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. This is a general love reading for the collective. Not all of the messages that come through in this reading will apply to everyone watching today. So please only take in from this reading what speaks to your soul and what resonates for you and for your situation, and release the rest. To the universe, I never expected to find true love, but then I met you. What about you guys watching the reading? Did you expect to find love with this person? Or did you feel that love at first sight moment with this person just like they did? I don't think any of us ever truly expect to find love. It's something that just happens. There's a magical quality about it when we fall for someone, when we feel that love at first sight moment. It also is something that happens naturally and organically. We can't leave the house tomorrow morning and decide we're going to go out and find true love. It doesn't really work that way. Although perhaps for some people they have tried that. But these connections, there is a magical quality about them in that it's something that happens with this organic process, because truly what happens is the universe is bringing you together. And that is why it has that cosmic, fated, otherworldly feeling to it when you encounter each other for the first time. But your person didn't expect to find true love. But then they met you. Now this is telling us that they have deep feelings of love for you. You change their view of love. You help them see that they were lovable, and in the past, perhaps they never felt lovable, or someone told them that they were unlovable, or perhaps someone just criticized them all the time when they were growing up, or perhaps it was someone that they were in a relationship with that weren't loving, caring, supportive, and giving like you are. Someone who was constantly judging them, cutting them down, making them feel very inferior. And unfortunately, that does happen a lot. And it has probably happened to some of you, or perhaps many of you watching this reading. If your person has only been in situations with people who are toxic and dysfunctional, they're going to bring that toxic and dysfunctional mess and behavior into this relationship with you. And perhaps for some of you, that is what happened. But it doesn't negate the love that this person feels for you. When the divine brought the two of you together to meet for that very first time, that love at first sight moment, that true love moment when the two of you connected in the 3D space, the very first time meeting, your person knew in that moment that they had feelings of love for you. And you definitely came along to shake them up and wake them up, because they didn't expect to find someone like you. But they certainly didn't expect or believe that they would ever find what they consider to be true love, real love. And then you magically came into their life. I was shocked by how quickly my feelings for you developed. Well, yes, that is always a shocking experience. And you guys watching the reading, did you feel that as well? Did your feelings for this person develop really quickly, like out of left field, out of nowhere? Or perhaps some of you just boom, in that instant the two of you met, you just knew. This person was very surprised at how quickly their feelings for you developed. They couldn't understand it. They thought perhaps it wasn't real at the time, but then through this time that you've been away from each other, they understand that this is real, that this is true love, and that the reason why your feelings develop so quickly for each other is because you truly belong together. You've always belonged together, and this person is aware of this now as well. But when feelings develop very quickly, it can make us feel like we're losing control. It can make us feel unstable. It can make us feel like we need to run away and hide because this can't be real. Oh my God, what if the shoe drops and this whole thing falls apart? And I have been developing these feelings really quickly, and I'm going to be shocked and hurt if I am abandoned, if I'm rejected. And I feel that those were thoughts and fears that were coming from your person directed at you. Now, of course, we know that you weren't going to abandon them, that you weren't going to drop the shoe. As a matter of fact, the shoe was on the other foot, so to speak. But this person was very surprised at how quickly they fell for you. how deeply they fell in love with you in such a short period of time. And they have been trying to wrap their head around it, but they see now that wrapping their head around it is not something that makes sense either. Because now they are wrapping their heart and their soul around how quickly their feelings for you developed. And they understand that it is because it is a true soul deep love that the two of you share with each other. You encourage me to live authentically. Well, I feel that you did, and you still do, encourage this person to live authentically. Perhaps at the moment, you are all, or most of you, are doing it from a distance by saying prayers for this person, by lifting them up, by sending them love, by sending them light, by sending them healing energy, by connecting to them in that 5D space and sending them heart-opening love from your heart chakra to theirs. But your person is also acknowledging here that when you were together, you did encourage them to be real. You asked them to get real, perhaps. You even maybe used those words. Why can't you be real with me? Why can't you be honest? Why can't you tell me what's going on with you? Why won't you open your heart? Why do you have that wall up? You perhaps tried to encourage this person to knock down that wall that they built to keep themselves safe and protected from getting hurt. But this person hasn't been able to keep that wall up, and that can be part of the reason why they have done this running, why they're in this space of silence. But also in this space of no contact, they are learning how to live authentically because they are replaying a lot of the conversations that you had with them, where you were encouraging them to be real, where you were encouraging them to raise themselves up and raise their vibration and lift their energy and get rid of clutter and toxic and dysfunctional mess and low vibration energies and behaviors as well, so that they could be living their best life because that's what you truly want for them. Don't you want this person to live their best life? This person knows that they can live their best life with you, and they know that they're going to have to be authentic to do that. But hitting that space of authenticity is a process. It's not something that you can just flip a switch and then say, oh, I'm going to be authentic now. It doesn't work that way. Because change does take time, especially powerful change, significant change. In order to live authentically, we need to have that awakening within ourselves to be able to look at ourselves and say, wow, you need to change these things within you because what you are doing is not right. You are not being honest with yourself. You're not being honest with others. You are lying to yourself by shutting down and denying this connection and everything else this person did. You are not living in an authentic space, because you are still wrapped up in pride, ego, and selfishness. And this person is having to take a long, hard look at themselves through your eyes, actually, so that they can get rid of the things that are causing them to not live from the space of their truth. So that when they return to you, they will be real, they will be raw, they will be truthful, honest, acting with integrity, and they will be authentic with you as well, because this person knows what they need to do to come back to you, because the love that they feel for you is screaming out at them from their heart. Sometimes it's a whisper, sometimes it is a very loud screaming sound telling them to reach out and get this connection for the two of you moving again. I want the chance to prove to you how much I love you. Well, that is something that all of you watching this reading will appreciate, obviously, or I believe anyway. And this person does need to prove something to you. They need to prove that they're different. They need to show you that they are authentic. They need to show you that they feel regret and remorse. They need to apologize. They need to ask your forgiveness for hurting you because they can see that they did. They understand that they hurt you. Don't think that they don't care that they hurt you, because they do, because they are trying to become authentic. This person wants to return to you in this highest vibration that they can, to make sure that they never bring damage or chaos or drama into this relationship ever again, because they don't want it, just like you don't. They want to show up and show you how they love you, how they care about you, how they're going to be real and raw with you, how they are letting down their guard to let you in, into their heart and into their soul by sharing everything with you, by being dependable, by being reliable, by being someone that you can lean on, someone that you can trust, someone who is going to do the work to regain your trust, actually, and your faith in them. They want you to believe in them again because they know that they have knocked down that belief. But in your heart, you still believe in this person. In your mind, perhaps you don't. For some of you out there watching the reading, that won't resonate with everyone, of course. But your person wants to show up and show you that they are different, that they've changed, that they've awakened, that they've evolved, that they are authentic, and that they're going to act with truth and integrity towards you by being there for you, by showing up for you, by being the person who is going to make sure that you feel safe, that you feel loved, and that you feel secure in this relationship with them. You are the one I was destined to love. Well, that comes back to what we were talking about in the very beginning. When you have this kind of connection to someone, the divine is always at work in these connections. Sometimes they have to move the playing pieces of the great chessboard of life, which would be you and your person, around on that great chessboard, moving things around to allow the two of you to meet in that natural and organic way that you met, although it wasn't really natural. The universe had their hands in it. Whether it was an in-person meeting, whether it was on an app, whether it was on one of those swiping things that you swipe back and forth on. I don't know what those are called. Maybe they're apps as well. But the divine has constantly been at work in this connection because there is a love destiny between the two of you. Always has been. Always will be. And that is why it felt so overpowering when the two of you met. That is why your feelings for each other developed so quickly and so deeply and so powerfully, because it is more about the soul recognition between the two of you from previous lifetimes. Like, oh, there you are. I've been looking for you. It's time to get rocking and rolling again. I am so glad to see you for this lifetime. Sorry, guys, that was my hand hitting the table. But your person understands now that there is a destiny between the two of you, because as they are working on themselves to become more authentic so that they can live their lives authentically, they have had to do a lot of spiritual work. They have had to dig deep into their psyche, and that has caused them to have an awakening and see things about themselves within themselves that they perhaps didn't want to see or couldn't see before. But this person sees now that there is a reason why you are in each other's lives, and they are excited and anxious to see what this destiny is between the two of you and how it's going to play out for the two of you as well. But your person has deep feelings of love for you, is how this reading started. They perhaps didn't expect that they were going to ever fall in love. And then you came along and you rocked their world. And you showed them what true love is. You showed them what it's like to truly be loved unconditionally by someone who has all of their best interests at heart, by encouraging them to live authentically. But we'll use some tarot cards now and see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What does the collective need to hear? And we have the Four of Swords. Well, the Four of Swords does confirm that for most of you watching this reading, your person is in no contact, because the Four of Swords is about doing work on the inner planes. It is about being in this place of quiet reflection. It is about being shut down and looking within. It is also a card of healing. Your person being able to heal those things that have held them back. And I love this card, this Four of Swords card in this deck, which is the Mermaid Tarot today. All of these beautiful snow creatures here. We have a white fox. We have bunny rabbits, Arctic foxes maybe, polar bears, a polar bear baby, white bunnies. I already said white bunnies. Maybe a wolf as well, if anyone resonates with those beautiful, beautiful animals. But this is about your person healing the things that have caused them to bring their toxic and dysfunctional mess into this relationship with you, because they know it didn't belong here, because they are living authentically or trying to live authentically, because that is what you have shown them and perhaps told them verbally as well that they need to do. In order to do that, they've got to go through this process of transformation. They have to also find their own inner peace. The Four of Swords is about this person also wanting to restore peace and harmony to this relationship. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What does the collective need to hear? And we have the Hierophant. Well, the Hierophant is all about tradition. Your person wanting this traditional relationship with you. That traditional relationship can look different for different people. It can be about moving in together. It can be about getting engaged and then married, perhaps doing everything in that order. Whatever order floats your boat, basically, is what this means. When I say traditional relationship, ultimately, it is about you and this person having a partnership, having a commitment with each other. But the Hierophant being next to the Four of Swords is a very powerful revelation here. It tells us your person is healing. They are doing what they need to do. The Hierophant is also the card of the counselor, the teacher. Perhaps your person is getting counsel. Perhaps they are seeing a professional. Perhaps they're talking to a therapist. Perhaps they're talking to a spiritual advisor. Perhaps they're getting readings about what they should be doing and how they can heal as well. Whatever it is that this person is doing, they want to release all of this stuff because it's been holding them back from being with you, and they don't want to hold back anymore because you are the one that they're destined to love, and they know that there is a love destiny here between the two of you. The Hierophant is ruled by Taurus, but you don't have to be any of the signs that I call out for this reading today. It is a collective reading, and it is for everyone. It's more important that we consider the overall message that the divine, that the universe is sharing with the collective today. And this is about your person loving you. It is about them wanting to come back and show you that they are transformed, that they are ready to be authentic, that they're ready to love you the way that you need them to love you, the way that you deserve them to love you as well, because they want to show you that they love you in a way that you have never been loved, actually. And they are very anxious to start seeing this destiny unfold between the two of you. Well, let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What does the collective need to hear? And we have the Page of Cups. Cute little fish here jumping out of that cup. That this page mer person, how about merpage? Merpage, it's a mermaid actually, mermaid tail or merman tail. Page of Cups, the message of love is coming from your person. All pages deliver messages, so I do feel that this is about you receiving some communication from them. It is a message of love from the one you love to the one that they love, actually. But it's also about an apology. I feel your person does want to apologize to you. But it also is about emotional immaturity. Your person can see that they were not emotionally mature when the two of you were spending time together. And they can see as well that that created a lot of this conflict between the two of you because they weren't willing to own the things that they did wrong, for the mistakes they made, for things that they said that were hurtful, for things that they did that were so soul-crushing as well. And your person knows they need to make amends, and they want to make these amends to you. Because your person has been using this time with the combination of the Four of Swords and the Hierophant to hit that space of emotional maturity. And they need to be in that space to give this connection for the two of you to move forward to this place of long-term partnership, traditional relationship that comes with the Hierophant. But they can see that by not being authentic and not being real, that their emotional immaturity was getting the best of them and the best of this connection. The Page of Cups is a water sign, so that is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What does the collective need to hear, please? And we have the Death card. Well, death is about transformation and change. I want the chance to prove to you how much I love you. And that is going to be a big change that you see in your person. Because with the Four of Swords, the Hierophant, and this Death card, your person is definitely going through a massive transformation. And they may have tried to resist this transformation because they were not emotionally mature. And that can be what they were running from. That can be why they shut down. Because they didn't want to change. They wanted to hold on to childish behaviors, immature ways, games, and all of that stuff. But with this Death card, it is about the transformation that has happened for both of you, actually. Here on this Death card that comes in this deck, we have this guy on the boat actually holding on to a phoenix. Phoenix is that mythical bird that rises from the ashes of ruin to be reborn by the fire of spirit. And I feel that this is about your person rising up as well from the ruin that they brought into this relationship. For some of you, I understand that the ruin was much worse than for others that are watching this reading, but still you are all experiencing the same thing to some degree. This is about the relationship changing as well, because your person, when they return, they will be real, they will be raw and authentic with you. Death is ruled by Scorpio, but also the planet Pluto, which is all about rebirth. Your person being reborn, you going through your own rebirth as well during this time that you've been away from them, but also this relationship being reborn in a much better space than it ever has been, in a space that is going to give it that power, that stability that it needs to move forward to this place of traditional relationship that comes with the Hierophant. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What else do we need to hear? What do we need to know? What is coming through? And we have the Hanged Man. Well, your person sees things from a different perspective now. They get so much more of this connection, knowing that you are the one that they're destined to love, knowing that you belong together without a shadow of a doubt, without questioning it. And I think that that is the issue that this person was having before, questioning it. Is this real? Is it moved too fast? How can I tell if it's real? What if it isn't real? What if I get hurt? But yet that love still shines on. And this person has had to have this wake-up call that comes with the Hangman. Because the Hangman is about a shift in perspective, being able to see things clearly, knowing and understanding themselves, this connection, and you, and this destiny that is here between the two of you as well. But also the Hangman is someone who wants to hold on to you. This is about your person not wanting to let you go. They don't want to let go of this connection or this relationship because they see and they understand things now. They know that there is this love destiny between the two of you that has so much power, that has so much promise, that has such this great strength to go the distance, to go to this place of long-term partnership, to go to this place of traditional relationship with each other. The Hangman is ruled by Pisces. And as I was shuffling for that last shuffle before the Hangman came out, I did get a message from Spirit. So I was trying to hold on to that message while I was shuffling, which was a bit of a challenge, actually. But this combination of the Page of Cups and this Death card, this is about your person growing up, hitting that place of emotional maturity. It is about the death of the ego, the pride, the immature behavior, the toxic and dysfunctional stuff as well, which is what will present in someone who does not have emotional maturity and stability. But now I'm going to grab some oracle cards and see what else is coming through for this message for the collective. What else does the universe, what does the divine want to share with us, please? What do we need to know? No place like home. This card comes with number 50. What a beautiful house up in the clouds that is, with this beautiful light coming out of that front door. The light is on, and your person wants to come home to that light. This is about your person wanting to come home to you. This is about them saying that you are their home. Home is where the heart is. and you have their heart, but you are also their home. This card comes with number 50, and that resolves down to 5. If anyone resonates with number 50 or the number 5, now that can be May, the month of May. It can be the 5th of any month, but 5. The number 5 is all about change. Change is coming into this connection, especially with this death card being here. Powerful transformation, not only in each of you, but also in this relationship, because this person does not want to let you go. They want to hold on to you because ultimately this person sees this future with you. They want to spend their life with you, with a Hierophant being here. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? Round and round. This card comes with number 25, if anyone resonates with number 25. Now, that can be the 25th of a month. It can be February 5th. It can be May 2nd. It can also be the number 7. So it could be July or it could be the 7th of a month. But the number 7 is about change with a purpose. Oh, and we have 5 here on the Hierophant as well. Interesting. We also have a 5 here. Lots of 5s in this reading today. Changes are coming round and round. Well, I feel that what this is telling us is your person can see, by spending this time in deep reflection that comes with that 4 of Swords, by wanting to live authentically, by getting the healing that they need as well with the Hierophant and the 4 of Swords, but also with the transformation that they've been going through with this death card. They see all the patterns of their life. And in looking at the patterns of their lives, they can see where they've made so many mistakes and errors in judgment along the way. And this is serving for your person at the moment like some sort of, not a blueprint, but kind of like a flow chart, perhaps, maybe a flow chart about the if this, then this. If I do this, then this is going to happen. Well, I don't want this to happen anymore, so I'm going to go a different route. So instead of the chaos, the drama, the confusion, the dysfunctional stuff, and all of that other mess, this person is getting rid of those things because they can see that that is something that has been in their life for a very long time, just going round and round and round. From one relationship to another relationship, to friends when they were younger, to family members as well, perhaps their parents. But our relationship dynamics are things that we do learn from those other people that are in our lives, from our parents, from our brothers and sisters, from our other adult people who are in our lives when we're children, aunts and uncles, etc. Creating this merry-go-round of craziness that this person no longer wants to be on, because your person wants to be real. They want to be authentic, and they want to have this authentic connection and this authentic relationship with you. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? Oh, the penguins. The penguins, soulmates. Well, this can be twin flames. This is a divine counterpart connection, so please just take it as it resonates for you and your person, whether you are soulmates and twin flames. And I love this card. I just love this card. That's why I get excited when it shows up. First of all, it is number 41. If the number 41 resonates with anyone, that could be April 1st. It could be January 4th. It's also the number 5. 4 plus 1 equals 5. Change. Changes are coming into this connection with your person because of the changes that you have both been going through during this time you've been away from each other, being reborn by the fire of spirit, having that awakening, attaining that growth that you have needed. But I also love this card because you look very closely in the clouds. There is a face, and that face is looking down lovingly at this happy penguin couple. And that is the divine at work in your lives. Your angels and guides, God, the higher power, the divine, whatever that is for you, has constantly been at work in this connection, trying to bring the two of you together, trying to encourage your person to tie off their loose ends so that they can come back and start building this relationship again. To have it go to this place of long-term partnership, because that is the ultimate goal of these connections. And we have these cute little penguins here. hugging each other with one head on the other's head. And we have these hearts. These are little heart-shaped rose petals, and rose petals as well mixed in. And one of the penguins has a heart with a keyhole, and the other penguin holds the key. And that is very much how these connections are as well. You hold the key to each other's hearts. And it's time for the lock to be opened by turning the key so the two of you can come together and start building this relationship. That Madonna song, I hold the lock and you hold the key, or vice versa. Yes, that is what it is about. But this person as well knows that it's time to unlock their heart to you, because when this person shows back up, they're not going to hide how they feel about you. They're going to be very forthcoming is the word that comes to mind. They will be very forthcoming with their feelings and with their emotions, because this person has awakened to so much, because you have encouraged them to grow, change, and evolve, and to live authentically as well. The dragonfly. Anyone resonate with dragonflies? Well, this is lighthearted and adapt, finding out and change. Well, changes are happening, things coming to light to heal. Well, I feel that that is the process of everything that has been happening here for the last little while with your person. Things have been coming to light so that they can heal those things within them that they need to heal. Whether it is old wounds, whether it is their fears, their insecurities, or a wounded inner child, or whatever it is that has held this person back. Healing, doing the work to make it happen. Your person, when they return, they're going to be very lighthearted with you. You're going to see a very distinct, not subtle, a very powerful shift in their energy, because they want to come back and tell you everything. They want to share with you how they have gone through this process of evolution, how they have transformed, the awakenings they've had, these eureka moments they've experienced. They want to share all of this with you, but they also want to hear as well. It's not going to be all about them. They also want to hear as well what you have gone through, how you have changed, what you have experienced during this time you have been in this preparation for union space. Because this person knows that they know they hurt you. This person knows they hurt you. And they want to see the extent of the damage, actually. They want to hear how they hurt you. That's what I'm hearing. Because this person plans on making up for all of that heartache and heartbreak that they brought into your life that was so unnecessary. They want to make up for all of that, and they will spend the rest of their life doing that if they have to. But let's see what else is coming through, please. Paradise. Almost paradise, knocking on heaven's door. Happiness and joy. Happiness and joy. That's all that matters. Happiness and joy. Those penguins look very happy. Playfulness. Enjoying each other. Well, those penguins are definitely enjoying each other as well. Honeymoon phase. Well, I feel that this is about your person wanting to show up and have a very different relationship with you. They're also acknowledging that being with you makes them feel happy. It makes them feel joy. And they definitely want some playfulness with the two of you. That's for sure, because this death card, well, Scorpio is also about, well, sexy times and enjoying each other. Having that honeymoon phase for the rest of your lives, never needing to come out of that honeymoon phase, because this relationship with your person is going to be very different. It's not going to be perfect, because there's always challenges and obstacles that you will overcome together as a team, as a couple, but you'll be able to overcome them because of the love that you have for each other, working together. Easing the burdens for each of you when you are going through a difficult time and you have someone to share that with, and someone that you can trust to share that with. That's going to cut that burden in half. That's going to make a very different relationship dynamic for you guys moving forward. But also honeymoon phase with this Hierophant, supporting that Hierophant card. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. Blowing a kiss. Unconditional love. Well, unconditional love is definitely here in this connection. And you have loved this person unconditionally. And perhaps they have loved you unconditionally, or perhaps they have loved you conditionally. But what you will be receiving from them when they return is unconditional love and equal give and take. Because your person wants to be fair with you. Your person is going to give back to you in a way that you have not seen them give to you. Because they know that they need to give back to you. They want to give back to you. They want to be the person that you trust, that you can depend on, that you can rely on to be there for you. Affection returned. You're going to see so much more affection coming from your person than you have seen from them. Genuine affection, genuine love. Because your person doesn't want to be without you. They felt that love for you the very first time the two of you spent time together. And it shocked them at how quickly it developed, and that can be the very thing that they have run from. But that love has stayed with them. It hasn't gone away, just like it hasn't gone away for you. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What does the collective need to hear? Reveal. I want to tell you the truth. Well, that would be great. That's about being authentic, isn't it? Your person wanting to tell you the truth about everything. And you will get a confession, several confessions from your person, actually, because this person is going to be real. They are going to share everything with you. They will be able to open their heart to you, and they will be able to let you in as well. And that is going to help this relationship so much. And it's going to make you feel so much better about everything that you went through, because you will see on the other side of this disconnect from your person that everything that you went through during this time has made a big, huge difference in them, but also in this connection. Daydreaming, I'm always longing for you. Well, yes, this person does long for you. They miss you just like you miss them. And I do feel that this person does allow themselves to daydream about you, dream about you at night as well, thinking about you, wondering what you're doing, wondering what you're up to. Of course, instead of daydreaming, what they should be doing is picking up the phone and dialing those numbers to reach out to you. But that is something that is coming. Commitment. I want you to be a part of my future. Well, that supports that Hierophant card. This, what is here? The Page of Cups. Definitely supporting that Hierophant card, because the Hierophant is ultimately about long-term partnership, a committed relationship. That is what a traditional relationship looks like. So, your person, I feel, wants it all with you, is what this is telling us. And this person has always had feelings of love for you. I feel that you are the only person they've ever really loved, actually, because you are the only one that has shown them real love. And they weren't expecting to find true love, but then they met you, and boom, there it was. And they knew it, and they want to get it back, actually. Soul tie, I always feel connected to you, and that is a very true statement. You always feel connected to each other, even though you are apart, because you are connected in that 5D space. Your souls connect all the time. Your souls are constantly connected, actually, is what I'm hearing. Well, of course, I know that as well. But this person is feeling this also. And perhaps this is something you talked about when you were spending time together, that they always feel connected to you and you feel always connected to them. Because this person can't move past you because they're daydreaming about you and they are always longing for you and they can't stop thinking about you. But your soul tie is an ancient one. The bond between you and this person is an ancient one, because you have traveled through all of these lifetimes with this person. And that is a very powerful connection, a very powerful love connection, a very powerful spiritual connection. But your person is awakening to all of this. And although they were shocked at how quickly their feelings for you developed, They're acknowledging that those feelings definitely developed, and they want to get back to those feelings. But I'm going to grab one more little card here that is a message for everyone watching the reading today. Actually, I think it's more of a beautiful quote. You and I, we are embers from the same fire, dust from the same star. We are echoes of the same love. And yes, you are embers from the same fire. Whether you are soulmates, whether you are twin flames, this is a divine counterpart connection. Dust from the same star. You are both made from stardust and echoes of the same love, because you have this deep soul tie to each other, and you can always feel connected to one another no matter where you are on this planet. And that is part of this journey for this person and you as well, to see and realize how powerful this connection is. It's why you can't move on from one another. It's why the divine is trying to urge you and push you and encourage you back towards each other by showing you how you've had to grow and evolve. And that is something that you have done, or you are doing it now, and so are they. Because ultimately, this is about the destiny, this love destiny that is here between the two of you. Unfinished business with each other that you should have together in partnership, in union, in this traditional relationship that comes with that Hierophant. But this person will not leave again when they return. When this person returns, they're coming back for good, because they want to be real, and they want to be authentic, and they want to make sure as well that you feel safe and secure in their love for you. This is your reading for today, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to all of you watching today. Have a great day, everyone.